Our journey takes us to Malawi in southeastern Africa. It's one of the continent's smallest but most densely populated countries. Known as the warm heart of Africa, Malawi is one of its most beautiful countries, full of spectacular scenery and friendly inhabitants. It is also one of its poorest. With a population of around 12 million people, the average life expectancy is little over 40 years of age. Around 1 million are living with HIV or AIDS. Most of the people live in rural areas and are dependent upon subsistence farming to survive. In recent years, many have not. But in spite of the hardships and the challenges that the people face from day to day, they are thankful, and they are not afraid to work. After a long day's journey, we arrive in the northern town of Ekwendeni. Since the mid-1990s, after Davison Luvu returned from his studies at the British Bible School, the congregation in Ekwendeni has grown significantly. Where there had been only half a dozen meeting together, there are now over 450. In addition to this, a further 12 congregations have been established in the surrounding villages, many of which are virtually inaccessible during the rainy season. In 2005, the congregation opened a primary school in Ekwendeni to cater for their own children and others from the local community. This is seen as an important part of helping the needy to be better equipped to provide for themselves and their families. There are now over 200 pupils at the school, and they continue to grow. The congregation is actively involved in a number of benevolent works, including the Seed and Fertilizer Project. This has enabled many households or beneficiaries to grow sufficient food for their families throughout the year. Funds are borrowed to purchase the seed and fertilizer, and these are then paid back once the harvest has produced a significantly greater yield than they had previously experienced. To the Malawians, food is sima. Maize is ground or pounded into flour and mixed with water to provide a basis for most meals. Maize, or sima, is the staple diet of the Malawi people, and other crops such as ground nuts, peanuts, and soybeans help to provide a more balanced diet. Once people know that the followers of Christ truly care for them, many will care to hear the words that will satisfy their true spiritual hunger. 5 preachers are funded through the congregation in Ekwendeni, and they preach among the villages. Many have been converted to Christ. As the village congregations grow, they need permanent buildings or prayer houses in which to meet. The brothers and sisters in Nongo have been meeting in a building that was built for village orphans. It's now too small for them. 2 years ago they were given land by the village chief, and they made the bricks for their new prayer house. Now they're just waiting for funds to pay for cement and a roof so that they can build. And once completed, like other prayer houses, it will also be used as a school for the younger children who are unable to walk to the nearest primary school. God has done marvelous things through his people in Malawi. The food projects, the primary school, and the work of teaching and preaching the message of Jesus all go hand in hand. They're all part of the service of the people of Christ in that land. Thank you, for your help.